Going Medieval is a delightful early access colony sim for anyone who always wished RimWorld and Dwarf Fortress would have a little voxel baby. Here are some highlights from my first 8 hours of playing, where I found it to be a satisfying and beautiful game. Whether digging a root cellar or beating the hell out of some raiders, everything made me excited for future updates. But even more important than any of that, it gave me the opportunity to hunt around and find this stock footage in which this guy gets absolutely blindsided by that guy. What an asshole. Well, hello, there we go. It helps if you give your microphone power. It's been months since I did that. Well, hello. How's it going? Flawless. No one noticed that. Nothing happened there. So this is a little game called Going Medieval. I have not touched this other than setting up like graphics options and whatnot. It's got enough. It's got enough. Everything, it was automatically all set to high. Game doesn't seem very demanding, so pretty good stuff. Alright, so let's start a new game. Just gonna go standard. I only know the vague things people have told me about this game. Seems like a lot of people like it quite a bit. It's definitely not done, but that's why it's early access. This seems like a real early access, not just a money grab early access. But it's RimWorld plus Banished, and you can build up. Up and down, actually. You have a Z-axis. And I think we're going to go with the new life. You could go lone wolf, but I'd rather start with 3 people. So if accidents happen, we have 2 backups, and then we have 1 backup, and then we're screwed. Alright, so we're going to go with the new life. Each settler has a story about the past they left far behind. But now, this tattered group has a common goal: to build a new home together. Alright, so now we're going to learn what we're going to need. Apparently cabbage is a big thing in the game. We got to make sure we have a large quantities of cabbage. Alright, so we got cabbage. Chronicle, don't know what the hell that means. Maybe that's like entertainment, so we're going with that. And then this is, as you've seen, I did a little bit of pre-work on this. The game lets you put in your own PNGs. They can be anything you want, so you can have one custom layer. So I, of course, put my little mohawk guy up there, just to make it look fancy, and then I did these feathers in a little crown, just to, let people know what's gonna happen. Somebody's fond of themselves? Oh, I am. I have a too much self-esteem, an overabundance. Default size, yeah, you can't, you only have the default size, which I don't really know if that's anything I'm going to care about. We're going to go in the valley, because it seems like that's a pretty relatively gentle start, and then you can randomize the seed, just like RimWorld. Jason Land, alright, I was going to do it, but you said it, so it's not me. Now keep in mind, I don't even know if I'm going to have a Jason to start with. Alright, so we're in the valley. We got our heraldry, which everybody loves. That's good, that's good. Let's go to the next thing. Alright, now we get to pick our people. Okay, we do have, when I was just messing around with this to test it out, it doesn't seem like, I don't know, maybe you can. So this is going to be me. I don't know how much I can completely alter. That's suspicious, because he does sort of look like Peter Baelish. So we'll make a Martin, although Martin is a bad guy in some Stephen King books. Walt. There we go. He'll be Walt. She'll be Glorp. Those of you who are new to the stream, Glorp is a fan favorite. She tends to be, whenever I'm playing something like Crusader Kings 3 or Bannerlord, Glorp, my first daughter tends to be named Glorp. Especially if she's going to inherit everything. She's very powerful. There's some aspects of RimWorld, there's no reason to change it. Seems like we're going to be very good at cooking. What are we going to be really bad at? Yeah, carpentry. We'll abduct a carpenter. Alright, the religious angle should be interesting. And I think this is supposed to take place, like, literally in a made-up England, portion of England. Hey, I like to learn from mistakes. It's the best way to do it. Have faith. The place we found will stand centuries from now. Totally normal. All right, and here we are. All right, I think we can pop that volume up because this game seems to be pretty low-key on noises. Anyway, video game. Welcome to Going Medieval. Please bear in mind that this game is under heavy development. This means that the game will have some bugs and unfinished systems. You can consult the almanac for help and tutorials. So, game not done yet, don't yell at us. That's what this is saying. Going to here, so it's very, very standard controls. But yeah, RimWorld, Dwarf Fortress. Yeah, it's a lot of games that a lot of people love, kind of mushed together. And that's it. That's all that. I have no clue what to do. Let's survey. Let's pause, and then we'll survey our land. So we've gotten into it. I'll be honest, I wasn't trying very hard. Is there an actual allow? Okay, you weren't joking. So you can allow everything. All right, that's nice. Let's get rid of that. So allow. Select piles to allow or forbid. All right, I got to get used to... It's weird. So when you click, the first direction you go in dictates the angle of this. So if I go here, I guess it's a little hard to explain. Hard for me to explain, I should say. That's cancel, deconstruct, hunt, mine, cut plants, which we may have to do pretty soon. We'll harvest later. I'm just, zone. Okay, so we can make different zones. Warfare, what the hell is that about? Okay, these are things you can build. So this is building stuff, bottom left corner. Doing stuff, right corner. Pretty simple. We got a schedule. We've got jobs. Okay, this is just straight up RimWorld. This is literally, they just tore it out of RimWorld. Interesting. I like it. Which, that's good. That helps me learn faster. So we'll have... She's not good at hunting, but she'll get good quickly. So we'll have her prioritize hunting. We gotta have someone prioritize construction. None of them are particularly good, but they're not horrible. But they're also our cook. So that's a bit of an issue. Construction first. But they're all able to do everything, so that's good. They're good at actually hauling. Should make sure these two are always hauling, since it seems like Glorp, and this is appropriate, Glorp is just got all the really important skills. Right, close that down. So that's the jobs. We also have a schedule. Probably going to keep... We could just paint the schedule. So this is also exactly RimWorld schedule system. To here. Now, what does managing do? All right, this appears different. So that's cool. Oh, this is like clothing management. So, similar menu. All right. Use the managed panel to determine which items your settlers will auto-equip, what food and alcohol they will be allowed to consume. Okay. Yeah, this is very similar to the allow menus. So if I just right-click on them... No, I right-click on the thing. So if I click the settler, and then I right-click on that ale, I can have them drink ale. Okay, so it's going to be a quick learn. It doesn't seem like there's going to be too many new systems. Obviously, building up and down is going to be a huge difference. Right, so let's do... I'm going to have them chop all this down, and then I'm going to build here. So I guess I'll try to make my stockpile over there. So let's build a zone, default stockpile, and then we'll just pop it. I don't know. For some reason, the isometric, the angling thing that it does, I know it needs to do that, but I got to get used to that. I'm just so used to, not being in that orientation. I gotta get down with it. Dumping stock. Okay, default stockpile, dumping stockpile, warfare stockpile. That's a fun stockpile. We'll hold off on the dumping stockpile for now. So we got a stockpile. Everyone's got their jobs. They've got their schedule. I've told them to chop down trees. All right, and we can let time go now. All right, they're doing their thing. Once everything's gathered, we'll just let them... We can zoom in. Let me see. You can freely rotate the camera. This I love. Actually, if I want to, I can make it no longer isometric if I just line things up like that. And then it'll make sense a little bit. So if you just push down on the mouse wheel, and move it. You can change the angle of the height of the camera, and then also completely free movement. All right, she is chopped. Glorp is going nuts on those trees. Did I hear cannibalism? There might be. I don't know if that might be a feature they're adding into the game eventually. We have a war stockpile, so I assume we will stockpile our war crimes. Not enough beds. Of course there's not enough beds. We can make a hay sleeping spot for a few people. We don't have a roof. If there isn't a human leather cowboy hat, I don't even care about this game. That's reasonable. That is very reasonable. Okay, so you actually, your knowledge is physical, so they can destroy your books. So you have chronicle, textbook, and thesis are produced at research table. Basic research, research table, advanced research table. That's very interesting. So you literally are writing down the things you learn in the research. I like that. That is fun. Definitely going to add a little bit of difficulty because, like, you got to protect your research room so no one burns the books. To unlock. All right, allocated, available, requirements are none. And if I click this one, all right, so we can't unlock that because that needs. So basically, this is where they build research, and then you spend your research points. So that's obviously it's a different workflow for research than RimWorld. Like it seems, whenever there's a harpsichord or a lute, they're much louder than everything else in the game. So if you're really into harpsichords and lutes, and you just want those to just be blasting into your brain, this is the way to go. All right, let's go back. We don't, not gonna build a wooden beam. Well, maybe we do. I don't know. We'll hold off on that. Let's go try to get a roof on this bad boy. There we go. Okay, now I understand roofs. We got that going. The map is nice. And then I like the world map. I really like the way the world map looks. It's very Minecrafty, obviously. I mean, you could tell. This is just people who love a lot of different games and had wished that they could mush them all together. Alright, our thatch roof is going up, so they shouldn't be too pissed at me. And then what is it? If we hold control and click, then it goes down to the level of the item that you click on. Achievement. I'm getting achievements non-stop. I'm achieving so many things. There's a bunny. There's a bun. Oh, look at that. It's like kind of a ghost rabbit. I like that. We could just do a whole stream where we just follow this bunny around. Is there a final goal? No. I without knowing, I can say no. The game's not done. It's much... I don't know if there's anything like RimWorld. I think survival is just it. Endless survival. Because it's not like RimWorld where you're trying to build a spaceship to get back off the planet. Maybe eventually there will be some sort of thing like that. As far as I know, it's just basically not dying. It's a pretty good goal to have. If you're going to have a goal, that's a good one. Oh, there's a fog. I like the fog. Nice little early morning mist. All right, let's go. Maybe we'll tell them to do a little bit of mining. I want to see. I'm just curious. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you can just dig wherever the hell you want to. All right, let's cancel that. I don't want them to be recklessly mining. So let's just mine. Maybe this is like the surface, but it might be bigger underneath. All right, so let's just mine 2 spots right there. I do love the freedom of the camera. I mean, if you wanted to be fancy and slow it down, you could just follow someone as they go about their day, creepily stalking them. They play some backgammon. Look at that. I like that skirt. The dress has got to go somewhere. I like how it all gets foisted forward like that. They sit. They do a nice wide sit. This game is like RimWorld, very much like RimWorld, just with a whole bunch of other games added in. I'm finding it delightful so far. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It helps. It is a little weird to see how much they directly took from RimWorld. Like some of the, I mean, look at the jobs menu. It's like a carbon copy. But on the other hand, I'm getting into the game really fast because of it. No voice mod? No, this is my voice. This is just what I sound like. Now, why did they have... All right, we got to figure out why they're unhappy. Why are you bummed out, sir? What do we got? Inventory, skills, attributes, stats, mood. So, deprived of... Oh, okay. So their beds are uncomfortable, and they also... There is a religious element to this game. So they need something to worship. Otherwise, I don't know if that is just kind of like a leisure activity, or if you eventually build it up into something else. All right, let's give them something to worship, since apparently they need that. Or maybe I have to build both. We'll find out. So let's go restitutionist for now. I don't... Does this need to be... I feel like this can be outside. We'll put it outside, and we'll see if it degrades. And if it does, so we'll pop that facing that way, and now they at least have somewhere... All right, we'll build the other one. I wonder if they'll get agitated if I put their worshipping areas right next to each other, especially since the wooden oak brethren shrine is a little bit taller than the other one, so it could go any way. Can you rename the pawns? I don't know if I can rename them. We were able to... Yes, you can. You can just directly rename them. There's no trickiness to renaming, which is nice. There's no like sub-menus you have to go into. You can just straight up rename them whatever the hell you want. So that's good. This is gonna be fun. You can catch people in weird freeze frames, so you can see Glorp with both feet off the ground. Although they do seem... Oh, they are... Yeah, I think they're all slightly levitating. This just won't work, stupid game. Oh, it's me? Oh. Let's not talk about this ever again. All right, storage room's doing pretty good. So we're going to probably build some more. I love the way the rain puddles, and it seems like there's pre-existing low-lying areas because the puddles seem to be in the same spots. Is this an indie game? Yes. It's indie and it's early access. So it tells you, as soon as you start a playthrough, it's very, very clear about... Ooh, we got a new settler. Very nice. This is the first time this is happening. The game's very upfront about the fact that it's not done. And you call yourself a master carpenter. Only in real life. In video games, sometimes I don't know how to put a roof on right. All right, ankles give her away. As a prisoner on the run, would you conceal her... They may have been followed. All right, so she might have been followed. Settlers slammed the door shut, leaving her outside. Some settlers might get a negative mood modifier. Inhabitants decided to help her. We're going to help her. I want more people. All right, expects possible attack. So most likely we'll get attacked by 3 forest bandits. I want to know what that entails. So we're going to let her in. But is she good? Oh, she's really bad at a lot. She's extremely good at tailoring, and she's decent at botany and animal handling. Yeah, we're going to invite her into the crew, and then we're going to deal with the repercussions. All right, there she is. Get in there. Well, we need another bed. So can we build copies of things? I can. And then just rotate it so we're not like monsters with the pillows in the wrong direction. All right, get rid of that. And then what do we got? Enemies are coming. I like this. You have a little timetable for enemies. You know when they're going to come. Settler wounds need to be tended. So let's double check. Yeah, tending. Who is our best medic? Ooh, all of our... Well, she's good, but I don't know if she can... I don't know if self-tending is a thing. So let's have Lyra prioritize that, and then we'll have her also prioritize. So they'll be the tenders, because they're the only ones with some skill in them. All right, so we can now plant our own crops. Let's, I'm going to dig all this up. Or no, wait, we probably don't have to. So let's go into here. So that's not the crop menu. Just want to see. Leisure, miscellaneous. Unmarked grave. We could zone, okay, we'll probably zone a cabbage field. Nice, but we can change it. We'll stick with cabbage for now. And then let's just do something like that. And then they'll have to get rid of all that stuff. Let's do some murder over here. Well, just those three. Just those three. We'll leave some behind to repopulate. Now, do the animals actually have gender? Because I gotta see if I can just murder as much as I want, or if we should pick and choose. All right, bun, info, movement speed. They're fast. All right, there doesn't seem to be male and female animals, so that frees my hand to just kill whatever I want and leave a few behind. Let's just close that down. Here we go. All right, it's telling me about this raid. The swarthy jailers wanted your villager, Sweaty, and they wanted them now. They had to pay for their crimes. Your whole village would pay. It is up to you. Defiant settlers refuse to bow to the assailants' demands. Enemies have arrived and will attack your settlement. Your settlers will get a positive mood modifier for helping someone in need, or we can get a negative mood modifier. We gotta learn how to fight people off. Even if everyone gets killed, we're gonna declare it a success, because I'll know how to do better next time. So we're gonna defend her. She's part of our crew. You stood your ground, refusing to give in to their demands. The Jason land folk took up arms and make ready for battle. All right, so they're over there. Yeah, especially considering, you know, they're very upfront about a lot of the game not being finished. The tutorials are pretty spot on. All right, to draft. To control your settlers directly, draft them by selecting them and clicking the draft action in the selection panel. Tip, you can select multiple settlers to draft them. To use the settler panel on the left to quickly select a single settler, or shift click to select multiple. Next one. This shows how we should be building things and how I have not been. I guess I gotta build some guard towers. Alright, so we're gonna beef up. If we survive this attack, I'm gonna really understand how to make proper defenses instead of the nonsense that we have. Amandasburg. Yeah, I name a lot of things Jason Land. Place your bets. Alright, draft a settler will go to where you tell them to go, and they will attack who you tell them to attack. Anywhere, right-click anywhere to order your settlers to go to that position. Tip, during combat, an archer will shoot anybody within range, while melee will wait until the enemy comes close enough to or attacks them. Place archers on high ground. Okay, they get a buff on high ground, which does make sense. Team Glorp. Alright, go back out and pause. Let's see. Oh, they're up on a... I gotta get used to the Z heights. Alright, so they're up on here. So they're... oh, they got a little ramp. Alright. So at least our archer is gonna be able to do some work on them. From the other issue I'm seeing here is it looks like they actually have some armor. Can I get info on them? Alright, we can see a little bit of info, but not really. Ooh, I'm lacking any advantage at all, but we'll work on it. The really viable defense structure instead of just decorate. Yeah, because it actually gives you a buff for having the height. I think it's accuracy and like two other stats it buffs. Alright, so let's just grab... This is... Besides the fact that most of these things I tried to build aren't done yet, they're mostly pointless. Maybe if I just line everybody up here. Alright, we got all 4 people. Let's draft them. And then we'll just chill. So where are they exactly? So they're over there. Hopefully they run this way. So if we can have everyone chill here, we might have a chance. Because we do have one trap, and that's it. We got these low spiky walls, and then we're just gonna hopefully, maybe if we kill one of them, it'll be like RimWorld, where the rest of them will just flee because they just saw all their friends get killed. Alright, let's make sure Lyra is up front, because she's got to do most of the damage here. You go there. And I'm gonna dig like a mini little moat around the whole place. Alright, and this idiot is charging in by himself, and his 2 dumb friends. One of them's One of them's Edward here is being very leisurely about this. Godric is all hyped up, and then this guy over here is just making a lot of poor choices. All right, come on, Lyra. Oh, and fire. Damn it, she missed. Okay, this is bad. Ooh, they're dumb. Okay, their pathing is a little stupid. So he did get hit with the spikes. So that's good. Let's unselect. Hit points. No, I guess the spikes didn't actually hurt him. He walked over, but they didn't do nothing. So he's being a little stupid. I want to pull Lyra back a smidge, just in case. No, she's already... Yeah, misfire. She shot into the wall that was supposed to be her only advantage. Alright, grab everybody else again. Oh, Sweaty doesn't even have a weapon. Maybe we put Sweaty inside? I don't know. Let's move Sweaty back to here. She'll be the last one to fight. Okay, alright. Lesson learned. They can stab. If they have a spear, they do have an actual range. So let's move everyone back a little bit. Get out of that spear range. Stop getting stabbed. It happens to every archer. Oh, now she's like... Alright, they're... Eesh. Okay, this is... We're just gonna let it happen. We're gonna hope our numbers are good enough that Lyra does some... She's missing everything, so that's a little bit of an issue. Let's get Lyra. We'll back her off to over here. Then she can get her shots in, but she won't get stabbed quite as much. And she's got a good angle on them. Alright, although now Edward's coming after Lyra. Ooh, one of them's dead. Okay, we killed one of the forest bandits. It's down to 2. Let's have Sweaty. No, we'll have Glorp. We'll have Glorp attack him so that he stops stabbing Lyra. We need Lyra to not die. So I think I'm gonna actually grab Lyra and maybe bring her over here. Maybe he'll follow after. He seems to have committed to his stab. Hopefully he missed. Is friendly fire a thing? We'll find out. Alright, we've killed... Alright, Jin's skill for murder has gone up a little bit. They're going to town on Godric. Ooh, look at Glorp. Of course Glorp's a great warrior. Alright, wait for Lyra to get her shot. She's missed again. Glorp is going to town on Edward. I don't know if prisoners are a thing.
Never gonna glorp you up, never gonna glorp you down.
Alright, we've had a grand victory.
There
we go.
Glorp you. Never gonna glorp, never gonna glorp.
Never gonna glorp. I mean, we're always going to glorp. Cheers. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for my first massively successful victory. The beleaguered settlers came under fire in the spring of 1353. Their ordeal continued. That was holy shit. Imagine how tired you would be. You're just a bunch of settlers planting your plants, and then you have to do hand-to-hand combat nonstop for 3 hours. Yeah, I do like the victory screen. Something I'm enjoying about this game, they are totally fine with completely mixing art styles. Like this is more reminiscent of Bannerlord's art style versus all the voxel stuff we're seeing in this. So that's interesting. It's a lot of mixed, and then the clouds are high resolution, but the ground isn't. Pretty cool stuff. All right, are we still fighting Edward? Let's have everybody else murder Edward, because apparently that's something we gotta do. I don't think he's running for the hills. Settlers' wounds. We're still being raided. All right, so let's go. I think it kind of jumped the gun. And he is running for his life. So do we have options here? Let's get rid of that. Let's just click on Jin. All right, so we can do combat, but if we attack, banish, if we do that. Okay, so we can only attack them. I guess prisoners aren't a thing yet, because Sweaty needs to equip that flimsy cudgel. All right, Miss Jin has gone in for the kill, so Edward is deadward. And we are good. Let's grab everybody up. Music is much happier now. Draft, undraft. Are they drafted? They're undrafted. All right, now we're good. Get rid of that. So we had an extremely successful battle there, and I'm very happy about that. I've learned we're gonna basically tear all this stuff out. This was all kind of pointless. All right, they are, of course they're exhausted. They were going to bed and they had to kill a bunch of people. I'd be exhausted too. Yeah, let's just make graves. We want to show our future enemies what we did to our past enemies. So we'll do, and we'll build a few extra. You don't want to underbuild your graves. You always want to overbuild. So that will actually work. Cool. I wasn't completely hopeful. So you can kind of have the awning, the edges of roofs overlap. So that's good to know. I was worried it was going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass than that, but that's pretty damn simple. Trying to figure out. So I guess we got to remove the floor and then dig down. And then have them excavate underneath. Although then I guess we need to... Or maybe we'll go 2? I don't know. We got to learn. We got to learn root cellars here. So we're going to learn how to make a root cellar. I like the music, but when you got a flute that suddenly is twice the volume of everything else in the game. Alright, they're happy because they just munched on some shit. We got lots of cabbage. Apparently they're totally cool with just eating nothing but cabbage. Oh, I'm very pro-fart. Imagine the smell. Just, oh god, I didn't even think about that aspect. Because you're going to have fresh cabbage. People are going to be eating cabbage. They're going to be farting cabbage, burping cabbage. And then you're probably going to have some cabbage somewhere rotting away. It's going to be a horrifying situation. Truly was a smelly time. People don't mind farting. It was a sign of good health. Your digestive system is working. Ooh, that man has the ability to fart still. We shall make him our king. As it should be. We'll put the root cellar access like right here. So we'll dig down here. You have so much freedom to move the camera around. I gotta find my preferred vantage point as a northerner. I like a lot of rain myself. I like rain. I like snow. Keep in mind, sun does just make me burst into flames. The temperature measured in Kelvin in this game. You have 3 choices: Celsius, Fahrenheit, or Kelvin. I chose Kelvin because now we don't have to have Celsius versus Fahrenheit fights. We are going to follow the one true God, Kelvin. Alright, they're all snoozing. And the game does, if all of your villagers are asleep, the game automatically speeds things up. Ooh, it looks like we got a full moon. That is cool. You've got phases of the moon. I can't see the moon, but you very clearly see the moon shadows. That is nice. The lighting in this game is just, they did a really good job. Do you understand Kelvin? No. Not at all. Alright, what do we got? So summer has officially begun. Summer appeared like a warm blessing, coaxing the settlers to shed their warm clothing. Now was the time to build underground storage to keep... I've already started on that. I'm one step ahead of you, game. Keep food fresh in the sunny days to come. Alright, so we've got one hole dug. This is going to be our entrance into the storm cellar / root cellar. It's literally, you can't build, it's the 1300s. You don't get refrigerators. So you have to dig down, keep things cool. Build a staircase down there. Guess we'll start, probably going to close this up. Guess we do it right there. It won't let me build it, so I guess I got to put a floor panel here. It's kind of hard to tell what I'm telling the game to do. Maybe we move up more? No, I don't think that did what I wanted it to. It's weird. It wouldn't let me put the... Let's undo that for a second. It won't let me put the staircase... Oh, no, it will. Okay, I just didn't find a good angle. Alright, so now they can just walk down there. This is going to be their access to the root cellar. So we have somewhere for our food to not rot instantly. Ooh. If you zoom all the way out, it's just some peaceful wind noises. You can put them on a tile outside of the wall. Not sure how I can explain it. Oh, you mean like one tile out with these guys? Oh, no, you explained it good enough. I see. I like that even. There we go. Very nice. Even better. And then I don't need this. So this also saves us some wood. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, this just made me... I already was very sold on this game. And just something so simple like that. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it eventually. So let's build the... Totally not a dungeon. Definitely a root cellar. So we've got one level, and then we'll do a second level. Yeah, I guess starting... I guess we could just start there. So I'm going to try to... I don't know how to do this elegantly. So I'm just going to try to do it. Let's get our Z height way down. All right, so we're all up in here, and then we'll do that. So this is where the next staircase will be. And then that... All right, that's cool. So it does let me do that. Although, you know what? We'll just do one big staircase down to that next level. All right, let's do that so we can see that they're working. All right, they should be able to go up and down over there, but they got to build that floor. It is the moon. This game, the lighting in this game is beautiful. It's the middle of the night, but it's apparently a full moon. So, shit. Okay, our berries are rotting. That's very bad. That's our main... no, we got a lot of cabbage. We're fine. Everything's fine. I take it all back. All right, so I guess we gotta redo a lot of this. Because now this is clearly the superior thing to do. And we want to do that all over the place. Yeah, this definitely lends itself towards castle building. That's a good point. If you're not investing in a tank, you're just making a lot of poor choices. All right, so we got half of this place is got some beautiful defenses all up in here. All right, so I'm hoping this gives me access so I can dig that out. So we can go down the stairs, turn that corner there, have this be able to reach that. Ooh. Oh, how about that? Okay, let's see what their deal is. You sighted a pale, halting figure near the perimeter of Jasonland. Now, I was going to name it Jasonland, but someone else actually suggested I do it. As she approached, it became clear that Claricia has been bleeding from a deep gash and needed to rest. It was for honor. All right, so she gasps. So, yeah, let's invite her in. We could use some more hands. Sir, I believe your mohawk is considered a deadly weapon. I'm going to have to ask you to put it away. I'm so sorry. I'll try to... There we go. I can just... it springs back up. Look at that. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just how physics works. All right, let's bring things all the way up. All right, so that's where the house is. So we could pop this. I don't know how big I want to make this. I also don't. We'll keep it small because I am worried about cave-ins. We have support beams, but you know what? We'll do a little bit. I'll go to here, and then we'll build a support beam here. And then I don't want to learn the hard way. I don't want to discover the hard way how cave-ins happen in this game. So how we doing down there? She's working on it. Lyra is going to town. I think Chunky is going to help her do some mining. So this is kind of an experiment to see if at what point... No, Chunky isn't helping. Chunky must have gotten injured or is still injured and healing. I want to see at what point cave-ins start happening, but I don't want to sacrifice Lyra to find out that knowledge. All right, and the row she's currently working on is where I'm going to build a support beam across there, and then hope that's enough. 'Cause it seems like it makes sense, but it might not. All right, let's zoom back up. Yeah, I'm already getting used to flipping back and forth through the different... Z layers. It's nice. Like, I still have to think about it, but I don't have to think about it very long. You're dragging my name through the mud. I would never hurt Chunky. He's still around. He can hear it. Directly, but yeah. So it wasn't...
Nice.
Yeah. It doesn't get placed... You're exactly correct. It doesn't get placed on the ground. It gets attached to the wall. There we go. So that's nice. I assume that'll just hold up as much earth as I need to be held up. Try that out. And then that'll be our root cellar, and we'll be cooking with gas. All right. Damn, they sleep like every single night, these guys. Mm-hmm. Doesn't surprise you with a cave-in. We got you exactly what you were asking for. A cave-in that ends your life. Woo, it's everything you wanted. All right. Look at all those rabbits. I marked those rabbits for death a very long time ago, but Glorp's our best hunter. Is it Glorp? No, Lyra is, but Lyra's always doing research. Oh, it is nice. If you zoom out to the maximum, you just get to enjoy the sounds of the upper atmosphere. And there is almost always a nice little low-lying morning mist. Very peaceful. Do we build? All right, we've got those support beams. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but hopefully it is. Zoom back up. We'll go the whole way. Go like that so we can see the tip tops of the things over here. You know what? Maybe we'll let them cut things down for a little bit longer. We'll just devastate the natural biome just a little bit here and there. Bane-esque origin story.
You merely adopted the dark.
What does he say?
I was born in it. Whoa, I talk really weird.
That's my Bane. I hope that wasn't too good of an impersonation. Didn't overwhelm your senses and you're like, oh my god, is Bane actually here? But now we have a root cellar and it has a door. Okay, so it is walled off. So let's see. 100% speed. So how do we see what the temperature is? Okay, so it's two... All right, I did set the temperature to Kelvin, but I don't know what Kelvin... I don't know my Kelvin well enough, so we're switching over to Fahrenheit. All right, so it's 73. It's 36 degrees. Okay, it's almost freezing down here. So this is now our only food store. So we've got 6 more days of summer, then 12 days of fall, and then we're in the winter. We've got a decent amount of stuff in the root cellar. And I think... I don't know. Let's check on the root cellar again. I gotta see, why are there bones down here? We don't need bones in the root cellar. How is there... So let's also do some hunting. I think it's time for the rabbits to go. I am so sorry. We've stored our rabbits down there. Let's all layers. Yeah. It does take some getting used to, especially with a lot of RimWorld playing. You gotta get used to the fact that there are controlling which layer you want the game to actually deal with at the time. All the way up. We've got some towers around the base. We've got some rabbits who have just wandered into this. They're not trapped down there, but they... Oh, there we go. Holy shit. Oh, that is fun. We shot one rabbit. They... Not only did they... Okay, so Lyra is hunting from the top of our walls. And she's hitting. She's getting hits, and all the rabbits fled. But no, I'm enjoying this. I've played hundreds of hours of RimWorld, and this is nice. I'm excited for when this is done. Yeah, the lighting is impressive. I mean, just the fact, like, this is just the shadows, the moonlight and the shadows there are just great. I just really, I'm a very big fan of the lighting. So I think, is that this forest throwing it? No, there might be a shadow. I mean, a cloud throwing a shadow here. That are working perfectly fine. Oh, God. Okay, this is our first... This is interesting. We're getting a hailstorm. It's late summer, and we're getting a hailstorm. I guess that can happen. Hail's going to do what it does. Hail may have destroyed my hay. All right, it doesn't look that... Yeah, Oh, is the hailstorm? It is happening now. Okay, so we are getting some hail effects. They are bouncing around just like hail does. It's pretty damn accurate to a hailstorm. The die from the cold. Yeah. I mean, it's getting a little chilly. Chunky is running. Okay, Chunky's going hunting. He don't give a shit about hailstorms. Oh, it is really... Okay, it's tuning up. This is not... Yeah. This is not something you can just ignore. I should probably hide people. Sweaty's got the right idea. Sweaty was downstairs. Jin is running downstairs. They're probably going for a snack. Hay gets hit from hail. It just said anything in an outdoor stockpile. And the only thing I'm stockpiling outside is my hay. Decomposing, ground type unroofed. It seems fine. It seems to be dealing with the hail pretty well. Our crops... Let's just watch this for a little bit. See... Yeah, the hail is destroying our cabbage crop a little bit. But it's not too bad. All right, let's check on Chunky here. Oof, shit. He just turned a rabbit into paste. All right, there we go. Ooh, is that other... Okay, I thought this rabbit was coming after him. Apparently not. As far as I can tell, so far we haven't had any angry animals come after us. All right, so the hailstorm did ruin some of the crops, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. All right, I think this is a good spot. We're over 8 hours into the stream. I don't want to destroy I want to be able to talk for tomorrow's stream. My current way of describing it is it's 3D RimWorld in a medieval setting with aspects of Dwarf Fortress, Minecraft, and another thing. Why do I always forget one of the things? Banished. Thank you for remembering the last thing that I keep forgetting one of the other games to compare this to. Loaded, I can easily recommend it. For 25 bucks, no, if I'm like enjoying a game but not like I don't feel like I'm gonna put hundreds of hours into it, I'll say buy it if it's on sale. This, I think it's completely worth it. Even in early, not finished. I just played over 8 hours and we haven't even finished the outer wall, and it was very satisfying.